Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
To edit a form header, click into the header area within the form. When you do this, you will see a side menu appear to the right showing the header properties. You can use the drop-downs and buttons within this side menu to set the appearance of the header within the form. This is the basic technique used to modify any object within the form. Click the object to select it, and then set its properties in the side menu of settings that appears for the selected object. This consistency makes Forms Central highly intuitive to use and allows you to pick up the basics of modifying a form in just a few minutes. To insert a new field into a blank form, roll your mouse pointer over the type of field to insert into the form within the Add Item panel. Then click an item in this panel to add it into the form. The item you added is immediately selected, and the Field Properties side menu in the form shows the properties available for the selected field. To modify the form field, use the drop-downs, checkboxes, and buttons that appear within this side menu. Note that many fields you insert will display associated field labels with the text Edit Label shown. You can click into these labels in the fields to edit the label text shown for the field within the form. For many types of fields, such as multiple choice fields or drop-down fields, you can click the Add Choice button within the field, which looks like a small plus sign, to add additional choices to the field. You can then edit the label for each choice shown. To delete a choice, roll your mouse pointer over the choice and then click the small Delete Choice button, which looks like an X, to delete the choice from the field. To add another form field to the bottom of the form, click the button of the type of field to add within the Add Item panel. To add another field to the right of a selected field, click the small Insert Item Beside button, which looks like a plus sign, at the right end of the selected field to display a drop-down menu of possible field type choices. Click the type of field to add beside the selected field in the drop-down menu to add that type of field to the right of the selected field. To add a field above a selected field, click the small Insert Item Above button, which looks like a plus sign, at the upper left corner of the selected field to display a drop-down menu of possible field type choices. Click the type of field to add above the selected field in the drop-down menu to add that type of field above the selected field. To move a field within the form, place your mouse pointer over the gray bar at the left end of the field and then click and drag to move it. When it's in the desired position, release the mouse button to drop it into its new position. Note that fields are always aligned within the form, and you lack the precision of field placement found in Adobe Acrobat. You can change the width of fields that have a double vertical line at their right end by simply placing your mouse pointer over the double vertical line and then clicking and dragging to the left or to the right to increase or decrease the width of the field. You can change the width and height of a multi-line text field by placing your mouse pointer over the lower right corner of the field and then clicking and dragging to change its height and width. To delete a field, click it to select it, and then click the small Delete Item button, which looks like a trash can icon, in the upper right corner of the field. After adding fields to a blank form, you can click the Click to Add Submit button link that appears at the bottom of the form to display a side menu of choices. You can check the Add Submit button checkbox in the side menu to add a button to the form. You can type a label for the button into the Label field. You can then click the hyperlinks shown in the side menu to display those categories at the left side of the view, where you can then click them and set their specific options, if available, in the area to the right. You can then click the Back to Design link at the top of the right side of that view to return to the Form Design view after you have finished changing any Submit button settings. To close the form when finished, click the small X next to the form name in the upper left corner of the window, or select File and then choose the Close command from the menu bar in the upper right corner of the window. You will then see the form shown in the My Forms tab in Forms Central. Forms that show a computer icon at the left side are local forms saved locally on your computer. Forms with a cloud icon are online forms.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.